Seedcamp is no longer just a one-week event in London, so expect to see us in Tel Aviv, in Stockholm, in the Valley.
All the entrepreneurs behind the major exits that have happened in Europe in tech. The guys from MySQL, Bebo, like some really big names. And so it's a tour de force, and it's massive.
My name is Christopher, this is Andreas, and we're from Soup.io from Vienna.
Good morning everybody, my name is Christina and I'm presenting here at DeepMemo.com.
Tia Dorbeck, CEO of Unity Intelligent Media Development.
My direct right, we've got Michael, who was co-founder of Bebo, among other companies. We'll get back to him. Kevin Cornels, who was the CEO of Bayat. Christophe, who's a serial entrepreneur as well, and was involved with Gate 5 and Places. Petere, who, is that okay on the pronunciation? All right, good. Who's Finn, among other things, but also sold Jaiku to Google. And Martin from Last.fm. Tell us why you decided to sell Bebo to AOL.
That's a very good question. I have sold one company previously, which was Wingo.com. So it wasn't the first one we sold, but we sold it for not a great deal of money. Bebo, I sold, well, part of it, I went on my Apple time machine and actually went forward in time and read my future emails and realized that it wasn't going to be a good time to exit in the future. So I thought I'd exit whilst the market was still good.
Now, Peter, you were just getting going. I mean, you guys were 7 people, 7 months in, or less than a year in, and decided to sell to Google. So, talk to us about that.
Yeah, okay. So
I mean, I know it's free lunches, but explain.
It's also free breakfast and free dinner.
Very nice.
So we were actually discussing with VCs until the last moment. We had 2 very good VCs willing to give us a term sheet with like terms that we would have accepted and so on. I guess the key reason to sell was that we started feeling that we should be part of something bigger.
What I can say is that actually I love venture capital, and I think venture capital is getting venture capital as an entrepreneur must be seen as a privilege, because capital tends to get a bad rap in Europe, but here you get on the base of your courage, your talent, and not of your means, you get a chance to build something big. You don't have to pay the money back. It's a unique opportunity.
It really depends on what sort of business you're trying to build. I mean, it puts you on a certain track, definitely, if you raise VC funding. I mean, when we took it, we basically had exhausted pretty much all other opportunities. Nobody would borrow us any more money. Our parents were already really pissed off, and so we just had to really go for it. But I think it really depends on what you're trying to build.
If you took VC money, was it worth it? Would you do it again? Who wants to start? Michael, you can start.
It would have definitely been worth it if I took it from you.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. All right, I think we're done with the panel.
But I'll just remind you that you didn't give me any.
Correct. I told you I went through therapy for this.
I think the day's been great so far. We've had teams come from all over Europe, actually even from the States and India. We've had teams from Romania, from Hungary, from Ukraine, from Switzerland, from Wales, from France, from Germany. So the diversity of the teams is amazing.
In terms of Europe as an ecosystem, I think all of this is very positive. So the notion of having a bunch of your peers, a bunch of your mentors all coming around and discussing your business and figuring out whether it's the right business to go after, or whether you should veer what you're doing in another direction, I think is very positive.
I learned later in life that good guys graduate, great guys don't have to. And I was sort of wondering what I was. And then I realized I'm just a good guy, so I need to graduate. So I still think it's a good idea for a CEO not to be a board member, because as the CEO you have the ultimate operational responsibility, and the ultimate strategic responsibility is with the board anyhow.
Okay, well, company name says right here, taxa.com. We're from Germany, Potsdam, Berlin-based startup, and we do instant messenger for social networks and dating sites.
So I think it's really nice and really good opportunity to hear, like just sitting right next to you, a person that is really in the business, like real people, not just the one that you can't reach, someone that you can talk to, that is at the same level and knowing about the same business. So, and maybe he get interested in your idea and he will invest in your idea. So I think it's unbelievably a good opportunity for anyone.